All pick.
Alright, so let's do a Lone Druid guide.
I emerge.
I will be talking a little bit about the hero, and I will go over a few replays and show a few tricks that are pretty basic for some, and for some not. Alright, so what's the deal with Lone Druid? The problem with Lone Druid is that he's pretty trashy right now. He's not been picked for a very long time. In pubs right now, he's the bottom 9th picked hero, according to Dota Buff, and he has the 4th lowest win rate in the game. So he's not very good right now, and a few reasons for that is because of new heroes, Earth Spirit, Ember Spirit, Slark. These heroes are good against Lone Druid. You can't really hit this hero because they have too high mobility, and older heroes have gotten buffed, whereas Lone Druid has stood still in the patches, just minor buffs. So Brewmaster got buffed, really hard counter to Lone Druid. Racer got buffed, who's gotten nerfed now, luckily, and Vino got buffed. And luckily, none of these heroes are picked that much in pubs. And even in competitive, he's not very much picked. There was a
It has been too long
table
since
creep
these
spawn.
bones felt combat.
There was a period where he was picked. It's because of the armlet bug. Other than that, he was not very often picked, and hasn't been picked for like the past year regularly. And again, for the reasons I mentioned. So what is his strength? How do you play this hero? Well, he has a good laning phase, which many people can't abuse because he's easy to play but hard to master. You really need to nail down the laning phase with this hero, otherwise he's pretty bad. And he's really good at pushing. And he peaks at around 25 minutes to 30, and after that he starts falling off. He's pretty weak as a late game carry compared to a lot of other heroes. Because he just hits people. He doesn't have stuns or anything like that, no disables. He's one of the weakest late game heroes. So the only times you should play this hero right now is if you enjoy the hero, or you want to try him out, because the hero is not that good in pubs right now. Okay, let's go over the 3 basic things. Skill build. Skill build. It's pretty basic. Level 1, always bear. And then you max synergy. You should always max bear first, even at 7. And if your lane is doing well and your bear takes no damage during laning phase, if you're level 3, hit level 3 and your bear is taking no damage, you skill level 2 synergy for easier last hit. If your bear is taking damage and you're gonna have to resummon it very soon, you skill level 3 the bear. On level 6, you skill ultimate. Some people don't skill ultimate, and it always makes me cringe. It's so bad and stupid. Because they think they get away with it. Like if you go synergy, like it increases your farm rate or something. It doesn't. It gives the bear 10 damage, which is irrelevant, really. And it gives move speed 10. It's also fairly irrelevant at this point. Just skill ultimate at level 6. If you ever feel in danger or something like that, you just ult and you farm with the bear. And you can keep farming. If you don't have your ult form, you just die so easily to ganks, and you fucking lost. But even if you jungle and you're farming, you might feel like it's not necessary, but it is necessary. If someone comes and gank you, here comes Vengeful and Ogre. This hero is the second fastest hero in the game, so generally you can just run away from ganks. Now if Vengeful is in the front, you just dodge the stun with your ult and you're fine, you just run away. Very easy. You should always kill the ult at 6.
Got it.
The other choice is at level 11. You can skill level 2 ult at that point if you feel in danger. Sometimes you can skill level 2 rabbit instead of level 2 ult. It depends on the game situation. If you're ahead and you want to be more offensive, skill level 2 rabbit. Generally skill level 2 ult though. It's pretty basic skill build on this hero. You should not skill rabbit early game. It's not worth it. Very rare situations. Kappa.
Yes.
Alright, so item builds. How do you build this? Well, the starting build is this right here. It's pretty basic. This works for every lane except jungle. You can do some variances. like skipping these and buying Ring of Protection. It's a little bit greedier. I prefer just buying this. This always works and works out fine. And after that, there are 2 or 3 good builds you can go. And there are a couple fun builds. Some fun builds would be Blade Mail. I'm not sure how good it is because I haven't been able to test it yet. I don't think it's that good. You can also go Mask of Madness, but it's not optimal. So the item builds that are good on this hero is 1, you generally always going to go over Venom and Face Boots with this item build. Over Venom, Face Boots, Maelstrom, and Basher. The problem with this item build is that you only have single target DPS, so if your team is lacking this, you don't want to go this item build. You can skip the Basher and go Mjolnir Rush.
Yes.
And it's okay. I don't like this build so much. And after you get these, you generally just go AC or Vlad's and Basher. Like these are the items you want to go for.
I see.
After at that point, if the game goes later on, I mean you can buy Bissell and BKB, but at that point your hero's falling off. It doesn't really matter what you buy. It doesn't matter, like just Maelstrom, Basher. After that point, it doesn't matter, pretty much. Just go AC, it's solid. And the most epic build, it's the most classic build on this hero, is the Radiance. This is the best item on this hero, without a doubt, from my experience. I always play Radiance these days, because you win games with it. And with that build, you always go boots on your hero, boots on your bear. You don't go face boots. You go still over Venom on the bear, because it's always good. Tranquil boots on your hero, and then you just farm for Radiance. And I'm gonna go into what you do after that. And after the Radiance, you go Pipe. And then AC, and then Basher. Alright, so what was the other thing? Laning, right? So how do you lane this hero? Offlane, you should never lane this hero. It's something Alliance used to do. That's because I had a team to back me up who created space for me. No one is going to create space for you in pubs. You can go offlane with this hero with a friend, but you really have to understand the hero super well to go offlane, because you're probably just going to end up feeding in the offlane, and then you're not going to come back, and you're going to be a reliability for your team. So never go offlane with this hero unless you're super confident. And where I think he belongs is mid. I think he shines here because most of the times he can outlast it, the enemy hero, quite severely. And he just is great in mid. The other lane is jungle. I hate people who go jungle with this hero. Every time people go jungle, which I'm going to show you, I'm going to go over some replays after this. And you'll see people who go jungle and have 0 impact on the game. If you're new to the hero, and if you're a 4k MR or below, you should probably start going jungle to get a feel of the hero and learn him. But after you've done that, you just go mid or safe lane. And if you go safe lane, you always want to Orb Venom instantly. And in jungle, I don't play in jungle, so I don't really know what the most optimal items is. So you just go Start Shield, Calling Blade, maybe go Midas, or maybe not, and you rush Radiance. What did I say? If you go jungle... Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Alright, let's move on. Let me restart this game. So before going through some replays, I'm going to show you some basic things.
All pick.
From exile I emerge.
Alright.
This dagger lacks
Prepare
the
for battle.
Yes. Yes.
Let's take a situation. Chaos. Create hero enemy chaos. Oh no. Create hero chaos enemy. There you go. Oops. Create hero chaos enemy.
The chaotic path. Weak in battle.
Give boss item boots.
Done.
Alright, so the most important thing when you play Lone Druid is that you control your bear, because you have to
30
cancel
seconds to battle.
backswing.
For trees.
So here's a pretty standard situation. Let's just test and see what happens if you don't control your bear. We'll try from here to here. Let me see, so everything is as it is. Alright.
Yes.
Okay, so if I hit my bear, if I don't control my bear now, it's 1 hit,
The
2
battle
hits,
begins.
3 hits, and
It has been
4
too
hits.
long
In that
since
instance,
we
you hit the
fought
hero
in
4 hits,
combat.
which is not very good. So it's very important that you control your bear to get extra hits, and extra hits equal more entangles. So if you just do that again, and I control the bear this time,
Time is short.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I hit 50% more attacks because I'm controlling my bear when I'm chasing. And it's very important that you control your bear, not your hero. You need to stop the backswing to get more hits.
Yes.
So always control your bear when you chase.
I'll go there. The beaten path.
The other thing is you have to learn what abilities you can dodge, and this can take some time. Wait, what the hell did I do? Create hero, wind enemy. Alright, there we go. And this is of
Your
course something
queen
basic
moves. Your middle tower
that
is
you
under
learn
attack.
in time, which it blocks and which it doesn't. So obviously cop, you can just dodge. Ace Knight, you can also dodge. Shackle, you can also not dodge. And generally just most flying projectiles you can dodge, and some deceptive ones that you can't dodge is Alchemy Stun and Shackle Shot. And the normal one is like Venge Stun, Chaos Knight Stun, Shadow Strike Stun, Sven Stun. Most things you can dodge.
Your
And
bottom
of course
tower
every
is
flying
under
projectile.
attack.
And another trick that comes into play quite a lot
Right on.
is when you hit level 7, you don't want to skill your bear, you want to save it. Depending on the situation you're in, sometimes it won't matter. But if you hit, when you level up your bear, you reset the entangle. You can get double entangle. And I'm going to show you in a replay where this exact thing happens. So unless I didn't get lucky here, but point is when you once you hit entangle, refresh your bear, and you can get 2 entangles in a row, which will lead to kill for sure. Another important thing to know is when you click Q is that the bear always spawns here. But if you're being chased, you can just run and you click Q and it will block, and you click stop and it's blocking. And you need to make sure you don't do it the wrong way, because if you do it here, you're gonna block yourself. So you need to just keep that in mind when you play this hero, is that he spawns on the top right. So you don't do it when you're doing here, and oops, you block yourself and you're dead. And you can just stop. And it's also good when you're chasing to a hero to the right.
Armageddon combination. Peace.
Because if you're chasing a hero like this, you can... let me do that again. Let's do that again.
Patience.
If I'm chasing a hero like this, I should control the bear. Oh, of course I get an entangle. The bear will go behind, and now I will get blocked. So you can just click Q and it'll get ahead again. So if it ever happens that the bear is behind you when you're chasing someone to the right, you click Q
In time.
to get it in front. And you'll get an extra attack, which is an extra entangle, and you freaking won.
And forward.
And obviously it does not work to the left, because then your hero spawns behind you. Or your bear. So more hits, more entangles. That's where you get face boots. Well, it depends what item builds you go. You can go face boots or you just click Q, you know. Alright, so I'm gonna go over briefly three pubs. Show you what's going, why you shouldn't jungle them. And I'm gonna go over one replay more extensively. Let's start with a lone druid going jungle. Alright, let's look at what happens when lone druid goes jungle. Alright. So I hate people always go jungle with this hero, which is blasphemy. Unless you're, as I said, 4km or lower, you can go jungle. I think you will be fine. So this guy goes jungle. Now, if you go jungle with lone druid, your team is gonna play 4 on 5 for about 10 to 15 minutes, which is not good. Comparing it to another jungle hero like Bloodseeker, who can go and gank at level 6. He can has a silence. He offers a lot more. Or even a Doom, who also is very bad in jungle early game. He offers very little to your team. At least he is super good late game and mid game. I also don't like Doom, by the way. So this case is gonna go jungle. So let's just go ahead and see what happens. 5 minutes in, he's 0-0-0. He's just farming, and it's not worse. It's in the middle. All right, so let's go further. 9 minutes in, he died once, but he's still 0-1-0. All right. He went minus. Let's go further. 14 minutes in. He's 0-1-0. He's doing nothing for this. He's just like farming, chilling, and his team is already winning. Oh, is he gonna feed again here? Alright. Tactical pause. Let's go in 18 minutes. He's 0-2-0. And he almost has his Midas. Almost. So let's go. And he's gonna have his Midas at 90 minutes. At this point, he's not done anything this entire game. But it's okay because his team is pretty much winning for him anyway. Although they lost a team fight here. They're still winning, and he's not doing anything. So, if you jungle lone druid, you can win games like this. But generally, you're gonna lose them. Let's take another example of lone druid going jungle and why it doesn't work most of the times. Midas? Did I say? No, I didn't. Please. And this was actually a game I played the other day. And here we have a lone druid, just farming jungle as well. And if we go ahead a bit, it's not looking so bad, but our mid hero, for example, is getting trashed on. He's 2,000 net worth, lower than supports. And it's because the enemy team has been roaming on him, and he's not getting any support because we have a lone druid jungle who's not doing anything. If this was an Axe or a Bloodseeker, he could go and help or something, but he can't now because it's a lone druid. What lone druid contributes? Alright, here comes lone druid. He does nothing. So we went on to lose this game because we lost our early game severely. This is what happens with lone druid jungle generally. The other guy we saw got lucky because he had a good team who could win the lanes or different heroes. We just got overrun now and lost, and this is why you shouldn't play lone druid. And where should you play him? Well, you should play him mid. So let's take a look at a mid game with lone druid or safe lane. So the problem with lone druid mid and safe lane is that I mentioned before, is that the hero is easy to play but hard to kind of master, I'd say. Because if you lose your laning phase, you probably lose the game. And you need to be really careful about how you play lone druid mid. And you need to keep in mind that your hero is the second fastest hero in the game. And unlike other heroes who rushes bottle, you rush boots. So once you get boots, generally you can just run away from ganks. So as soon as they come, you just run away. Obviously that's not possible every game. But okay, so this guy's going mid. Paradise. He's actually got 1,100 games with Lone Druid, so he likes his hero and he's pretty good with it. However, he's gonna have a bad game. And this is kind of the weakness with Lone Druid, is if he gets ganked mid, the hero is not like a Puck who still has his spells, who can make a comeback, or even Storm ganked, you know, at least he can jump people and do stuff. This hero can't do anything if he gets far behind. So he's just like, la-dee-doo, and here's an Invis Earthshaker.
Get out of here.
And he's gonna be sad now. And it's really hard to foresee this happening. That's why getting the early block is very important. And keep pulling the way behind. And he's dead here. And now he doesn't have a bear, and basically his game is over. In a way. Like, he's gonna be he relies 100% on his team now right now. For him to come back, and he almost dies again. When you play Lone Druid, you need to be really attentive to what's going on and not get ganked. He could potentially even survive the level 1 gank, as I mentioned, because he has second highest movement speed. If we look this in slow motion, I think if he just runs to the right now, he'll just run away. He's gonna run out. Yeah, I think if he just runs to the right, he'll survive. Unless the spot him hits the arrow. But he's kind of panicking and doesn't know where to go. I think he's gonna run either way and survive. So if this happens, the hero is super bad. So if you just go in a little bit, 9 minutes in, net worth is in the middle, not doing so poorly. His team is doing pretty well actually, so he's still in okay spot. But if you get a good laning phase, you generally win. Alright, so let's go a bit more extensive through one last replay. Where's the dream Lone Druid game?
Dragon Knight.
Alright. So I am playing Lone Druid this game, and I'm going the standard basic build. And I get a bit lucky because I got a Lich as well. I get very happy about that. And I have a pretty good matchup made, a Dragon Knight. Which is, it's very nice for me. But the reason you don't want to jungle a hero and go mid instead, for example, is that obviously you farm mid, but you can farm jungle as well. Well, the difference is you can win mid a lot, causing the enemy hero not to farm at all. So if we go into the future a bit, and at 3 minutes in, I have 17-5. This Dragon Knight has 6-0. And he's crying. And he kind of misses block as well. As I mentioned before, that the early block is very important. And I got my first block here. And if that was a Slark Earthshaker game, they could not have ganked me if I was standing here. There's no way they could have ganked me. So it's very important you get the first early gank. And what I'm just going to do here is I'm just going to stay and farm. You don't want to fight, you stay in lane, and if it's dangerous, he'll also level 6 by the way, you farm these two. And you're going to do this until you get Radiance pretty much. And you're kind of like DK, if the enemy hero leaves the lane, you hit tower all the time. You're really good at that. So I do ult from here because I'm a little bit afraid. Because of Barasram if he charges me. But he's not having a great game. We're actually gonna gank mid now, and as I mentioned before, you don't skill your bear at 7. You save it. And that's something we're gonna be using now. If I get double entangle here, he's dead, that's for sure. I'm just waiting for an entangle, not getting any entangles. Farming meanwhile. And there I get an entangle, and that's his goal. And then I level up my bear and refreshes my entangle, and then I get entangle at once again. And he could probably have run away. I'm not sure if he could have, but it just guarantees the kill. So save the bear at level 7. And it's also very important when you play Lone Druid is this is the danger zone right here. I am here. I'm safe here. I'm just standing safe, letting the bear go mad. You should always keep your hero safe. And here I'm standing safe with the bear again. Not going in here. And I don't want to overextend because I just want to farm. So this is just gonna go on. And we're gonna farm and farm. As you can see, since I'm just staying here, Dragon Knight can't go anywhere, and he's not farming well because I'm standing on the lane. Alright, so as I mentioned before, it's kind of like Dragon Knight. If the enemy hero leaves, you ult and take the tower. Now I see them fighting here, so instantly I send the bear and just battle cry and hit, and take the tower. Now this happens pretty often. Like, we're losing pretty badly now, 3-10. And as I said, Lone Druid peaks at around 25-30, so you don't really want to go late game. We have a Spectre this game though, but I don't really trust him. I don't really trust him to carry us late game, so I want to end the game early. They have a Tinker and Elder Titan. It's pretty hard to push against those two heroes.
Radiant structures are Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower.
Well, I'm not gonna have my team at all.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Lich stole my kill there for some reason, but whatever. I'm not having my team, I'm just farming my Radiance. When do I have it? I have a very fast Radiance this game. I have a 60-minute Radiance. And after that point, once you get Radiance, and you're not going to get Radiance at 60 minutes, I can promise you that. You probably, if you get it, if you have troubles getting Radiance before minute 22, you should probably go to Maelstrom Basher build until you feel confident that you can get Radiance before 22. Because it's still fine getting it Radiance at 21. It's still super good. 21, 22 minutes, it's still fine. So once I get Radiance, I'm telling my team, alright, time to group up, and
Double damage.
once you get Radiance, you are literally 4 times as strong as you was previously. You are the strongest hero in the game, and you want to take advantage of that, and you do that by forcing the issue. So we're gonna take top tower. Here I actually paused to tell the Spectre to go boots, because I want everyone to be ready here. And this storm is pretty scary, it's pretty farmed. Not so farmed. And here I actually make a pretty big mistake. And I overestimate how strong I am, so I just go ham with the bear and just feed it. At least he wastes his ult. And again here, like, I'm running it, here's the danger zone. And I told you I'm supposed to be here. For some reason I'm here, and that's a mistake. Always the bear should be in the middle of the fight, you should not. So I'm going out of the battlefield. However, then again, I just run into the... Here's the safe zone right here. I should be safe here. I just run right in, almost dying. Dragon Knight comes here though, I wouldn't know that. I still should be here. I just run in here for like a Mongoloid and almost dying. Luckily, it turns out fine. But if you die with Lone Druid, when you get Radiance, it's pretty bad. Especially if you lose the fight. So, stay safe with the hero. You don't deal any damage
Nature
anyway.
chose her guardian well.
So that was a bit luck. And it worked out well.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Someone wrote, so if I peak at 25 minutes and I have 22 minutes Radiance, I have to win in 3 minutes. You don't have to win in 3 minutes. After 25 to 30 minutes, you don't even have to win in that time. You need to take a lead at that time. You force the issues, and at minute 30, you're ahead. And you can go into late game if you have the better heroes, and if you don't, you keep forcing the issue. Alright, so we do a really good first Radiance fight. So once you get Radiance, you want to fight. You're not going to go farming with Radiance. You're going to tell your team to fight and 5-man and push. Smoking is very good when you have Radiance, because you get a gank and you take an objective. So we just go heal, and I keep telling my team, alright, now we go bottom. We just go bottom. Keep pressuring. Even though they have Elder Titan and these guys, it doesn't matter. And this game would have been so much easier if they didn't have Tinker and the Spirit. But they have, and we still managed to win this game. So the game would have been a lot easier. Generally, it's a lot easier. Here's a miscommunication. This happens in pubs. I get a bit greedy because I want my hood, and this guy goes in at the same time. So we lose the fight here. Or Axe dies. And meanwhile, Lich disconnects. So this is a pretty unfortunate fight. And Axe flames me a lot. He gets very angry. And this guy starts throwing. A little bit arrogant. So even though we lost 2 heroes here, we got an objective. That's fine. And after that, we're gonna go keep pushing. That guy is completely out of position. And as I mentioned before, you go pipe afterwards. And this hero, or this item, is the most underestimated item in the game. It is so freaking good, and I absolutely love this item. The problem with the item, I would say, is that there's not many heroes that can build it. Like, who is supposed to build this? A Chen? Viper doesn't really want to get it. Axe doesn't really want to get it either. It's a hero that not many heroes can benefit from, but Lone Druid can. It is great on Lone Druid. Super good. And keep notice that I have it on my bear, because I feel safe, especially now that I'm even 16 at 23 minutes. So I'm pretty farmed at this point. And you're not going to have this kind of farm, because I'm having a really good game. And it's still fine. Even if you get my radiance at 23, your hero is still super strong. But if you get it at 23 minutes, obviously things are not going as planned. You generally want to get it at 20 minutes, it's okay timing. So basically you have pipe on the bear if you feel safe on the hero. And I feel they can't kill me. If I feel they can kill me, I just have the pipe on my hero. But we never give up, we just keep going for towers. And even though they have Elder Titan and Tinker, it doesn't matter. So yet again, if they don't have these super defensive towers, the game is so much easier.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alright. And it's really nice here, because we have a good axe who initiates perfectly here. And this is why pipe is great. Piping everyone, and there's no way they can fight now. I just gave everyone in my team 400 HP. And like, there's no way anyone can fight into this. And now that we killed the heroes, notice that I'm still just going right in with my hero. That's because I'm safe now, they can't fight us. So in a 5-on-5 fight, you want to stay back with the hero. If you're doing well, you can just run into here and go YOLO.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Alright.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So generally pushing in pubs is not a good idea, because they usually fall flat. So if you go all out push, you generally will lose in pubs. The thing about Lone Druid is he's not an all out pusher. You can get these towers like we got now, get these as well, and if we have better late game we can just chill and farm now. You just want to get a lead with Lone Druid once you get radiance. And after you got that lead, you can chill. It's not an all-out push, but if you feel you don't have a better late game, or you feel you can force it, then you should.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And here, I mean, look at this. They can't do anything. This is so fun. They're barely just standing here. Hitting, killing.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And again, I'm standing safe here. I'm not hitting this right. There's no way you should be doing that. And here I'm hitting my hero because he's out of position. I'm not gonna run in here with my hero. I'm just
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks.
apparently I am. Well, they've used all their abilities mostly, and I want to get this fast. Alright.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Axe gets a little bit. This is why pushing is not good in pubs, because people get ahead like, oh, we got Rax. Now I'm gonna go into tier 4 towers and kill them all. It's minute 27, man. You're gonna die. People just throw a lot when you push. And yeah, now the scary part comes, because people get picked off quite a lot. And here we almost throw the game. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So this is a throw right here, which you shouldn't do, obviously. when you push, you want to be 5 heroes. 2 people died,
Dire's
and we're pushing 3 heroes here, and we die here.
bottom tower.
You know, I haven't mentioned that, you know, you should stay safe with your hero. Well, I don't here, because I'm an idiot, and I just run in right into the enemy base here
Dire's bottom tower
for some reason,
under
and
attack.
well, now we die. We completely misplayed here. We almost throw the game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
During these points, it's really good if you can tell your team to buy smokes. Because if you get a smoke kill during this time, you can easily take objectives.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That guy's going ham. The storm is set, I am safe, so I can just go ham.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
Right,
Radiant's
easy game.
bottom tower is under attack.
We're going a bit too ham here. Another thing you should do, which I did way too late this game, is you should switch at around 25 minutes or when you don't need regen anymore. The brown boots to your hero and these to your bear. And the reason being, this gives 4 armor, which is a lot of effective HP on someone that has 2700 HP and is in the front lines. And they even give that when it's broken. It also gives 60 movement speed when they're broken instead of 50 with brown boots. So this guy has 522 in movement speed. So you should switch the boots at around 25 minutes. I did way too late this game. And here comes the final push, I believe. And now, because I saw Storm being here, and Storm is pretty farmed. And I'm pretty low now, so I'm a little bit scared. So I switch items, as I mentioned before, because I don't feel safe now. So I put the pipe on my hero, and even the salt. So if I get initiated on him, which I do now, I have these items, so there's no way he can kill me anymore. So again, if you're feeling threatened, pipe on your hero.
Dire's top barracks has fallen. The Radiant now have mega creeps. Radiant victory.
So to sum it up with Lone Druid, he's pretty bad late game. He's not good 12 slotted. You're never gonna get reach that point. You want to get Radiance. You can go other item builds, but I don't like them personally. I prefer Radiance always these days. And once you get to Radiance, even if you get it late, you're still very strong. You want to pressure the enemy and get towers and the objectives. Lone Druid is pretty good at taking Roche in that he can tank. He doesn't deal so much damage to Roche, so don't throw the game in Roche pit. But once you get Radiance, push. Get Pipe afterward, then go AC and Basher. And if you have to go items after that, the game's gone on too long that it doesn't matter what you get. Alright, so that's it. And if you have any questions, you can ask them now, and I'll answer them. And that's all I can teach you with Lone Druid. The hero is not good right now. It's pretty bad, and it's gonna get buffed next patch. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get some love. But as of now, he's pretty bad, and he's really hard to play or hard to master. And people who lane him usually just fail, and it's pretty hard right now. So yeah, if you're below 4 KMR, just go jungle him until you feel confident to lane him. Any micro tips? Well, the way I control it, which a lot of people ask for some reason, which I don't think is relevant, you should just go with what you're comfortable with, is I have 1 on the hero, and 2 on the hero and bear, and 3 the bear. Yeah, I have 3 bindings, which I feel is the best. Did I go offlane or mid? No, I always go mid generally with it, or safe lane. I don't think it's good offlane unless you're very confident. I go sometimes offlane with the hero. But you shouldn't generally not do it. How can install Dota 2? You go to Valve's home webpage. What about Mask of Madness? I have not tried that out enough. I don't see why it would be better than Radiance. It makes the hero crucial. I think it's good in competitive when you have an organized team where you want to push at minute 15 instead of minute 25. Team Tinker did that in the captain draft, and it worked out well. But in pubs, I don't think it's good. Who is Laundred best against? Against heroes that can't escape, like Shadow Fiend is a dream. When I play against Shadow Fiend, generally I like to go Maelstrom Basher build, because then you just right click him, and he cannot move at all. And that's why a lot of new heroes is good against him, because they all have escapes and they just jump away. Isn't Radiance too slow most of the time for Lone Druid and too easily counterable with an enemy pipe? Well, I said most people don't go pipe. If they're good, they might do it, but most people don't. And it's not too slow, because the alternatives on the heroes is so weak. If you go the Maelstrom Basher build, as I mentioned, you only have single target DPS, and if the enemy has a silencer who throws his disarm on you, the barrier is useless for 5 or 6 seconds, is it? If the enemy has a Venomancer who you scale, the hero is useless for 15 seconds, because you can't hit anyone. And that's why I like Radiance, because no matter if they disable the bear or whatever they do, he's always going to burn the enemy heroes, and if he can hit, he hits hard. I don't know what micro tips I can give. You just play the way you used to, just get used to it. I can't really... 16 to 18 minutes in jungle usually loses pubs. What do you do to help the lanes in pubs? I guess with Lone Druid. And the answer is generally nothing. That's why he's not good in jungle. And that's why I'm recommending if you're lower MMR, then I think you can get away with it. In high MMR, you generally can't. So you should never play him in high MMR. You should never play him in jungle, because it's blasphemy. Blasphemy, I tell you. What about Double Midas? It's not so good, I think. It's way too slow, because as I said, your hero is a mid-game hero. You peak at 25 to 30-ish, and if you go Double Midas, you're setting yourself up for late game, and you don't want to do this. And that's why I don't generally go even one Midas. Even though Midas might seem very good in here, I just don't like it. Average Radiance timings, if you get it at 18, that's a good timing. If you get it at 20, that's okay. If you get it at 22, it's kind of too slow, but it's still, you can still win the game for sure. Do you ever go MKB on the bear after Radiance, like against PA? Nope, you still go pipe, because at that point, once you get Radiance, the PA might not even have maxed out blur, or maybe she has, and it doesn't really matter, because you don't want to focus her, because she is slow. You're gonna hopefully have a teammate that's like an ogre who stuns her, because she's low HP, and the burn is gonna take her down. You just want to go, don't focus her. Simple as that. Battle Fear on the bear is the worst idea I've ever heard. Are there any buffs you'd like to see on Lone Druid? Well, I would like to see the bounty being reduced, because it's stupid that the level 1 bear gives 300 gold, 300 experience. It's really retarded. And also the thing I forgot to mention about Radiance is that it gives very good utility if you push, and an enemy is split pushing. You just send the bear there to take it with the Radiance, and then you can just go and click Q, and you're back to push. And also, if you find an illusion rune and you put the Radiance on your hero, it's super good for pushing all lanes. You can farm super well with that. ADOS on bear sounds awful. Have I tried getting medallion on your hero when playing Lone Druid? No. I personally hate medallion. I think it's one of the worst items in game, and I know a lot of people will disagree with that. I just personally don't like it. It might be because I never play heroes who really use it. I mean, it's good on Lycan, but mostly I just don't like the item, and not on Lone Druid. It's too slow because, as I said, you want to get your radiance, get your items, get your core items, and medallion is just slowing you down. What I think about Necrobook, you can go double Necrobook, but that's super gimmicky and you're probably going to lose the game. You can try it for fun. I noticed that when you last hit, you select the bear and then the hero. Can you explain how you do it and why? Well, I mean, that's one of the things that comes with Lone Druid, that you have to learn how to last hit with him, and I still miss last hits. Everyone misses last hits, and it's a really key thing you need to learn with Lone Druid. Because obviously you want the attacks to hit at the same time.
From exile I emerge. My companion. A measured pace.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, so let's just go mid. Alright, let's just do it here instead.
What's that you say?
Spawn. Creeps.
Now.
Oh, I didn't. I misspelled it apparently.
I know.
I think Lone Druid support will work. I've never tried it, so I don't know, but probably not.
Done.
So obviously, if you just stand and hit like this, the 2 damage sources comes in at different times, and you don't want it to happen. So either you just go close, and it's very fast, or the same time.
Yes.
Or if you're in long range, because you have to play safe, just... Oops. Alright, come here. You just hit with the bear, and then you hit with the hero, and then you just time it. And this comes with time. You just time it so the damage source comes in at the same time. Because then essentially, Lone Druid has 80 damage at level 1, and that's pretty broken.
Your middle tower is under attack.
And you have to keep in mind that when you level the bear hits faster. So there, yeah, so either you just hit like that, you just hit with the hero and then hit with the bear. So you click 1 and 3. Or whatever bindings you have, or you just go close. And it's pretty similar. Like you want to have this distance is pretty ideal. Can you show your skill builds? Well, I already went over it. And the most basic one is you just max spread bear, and then you max synergy, and you max rapid. And your skill ult at 611. Worst counter for Lone Druid? Well, it's either Brewmaster, because you can never hit the Brewmaster. He will haste it. And the clap is bugged, so it lasts twice as long on the bear, which is very frustrating. Well, let's just try this. Create hero, Brewmaster, enemy. Level bots, let's say he's level 8. Level up. You're also the same level.
Your top tower is under attack.
So if you just haste it, you can never hit him. Like, it's never gonna happen. I mean, obviously it can happen, but it's like, good luck. And it's pretty annoying. So when you do hit him, you have to get entangled. Otherwise, it's like he's a tanky hero. You deal no damage. And the other thing is that it's bugged. Like the bear doesn't hit at all when you clap. Well, that's not the bugged part, but the fact is that it lasts twice as long.
I am not ready. I hear the call.
It's still slowed for some reason. It's a bug and it's really annoying. And second thing is obviously this. The bear never gets BKB, or if he does it's really late, and he just sends it up. So Lone Druid is, or the Brewmaster is the hardest counter against Lone Druid, and Venomaster, because you're always going to get slowed. When will Lone Druid be viable? Well, probably in the next patch, because he will most likely be buffed significantly. Well, a decent amount. Because right now he's not viable and he's not good in pubs.
Yes.
Why do I like Lone Druid? Well, because I like to play with summons. In every game I play, I like when they have summons, and Lone Druid is the hero that has the strongest summon. And I just like that. Thoughts on double Midas by 10 minutes, bootless Radiance by 18. I tried it and it seems to, like I'm winning a lot with it. Well, you would never be able to do that at 6k or 6k MMR. I don't know what your MMR is, I assume it's not 6k because you would get trashed a lot. If you're lower MMR, yeah, sure, that could work, for sure. As long as you go Radiance, I think. I mean, obviously you can go other items in Radiance, but I just love Radiance, I think it's the best. How about Beastmaster? But Beastmaster doesn't counter Lone Druid. I mean, obviously the slow is a bit annoying, but...
Hey Bulldog, PLS unbanned me from chat. I did nothing wrong. Dance game hashtag guide hype.
Right, if you're nice. Have you tried Shadowblade? No, it's too much gold.
I see.
When was this? 11th November. This is Captain Draft, and it's a bit different here. And as I mentioned, it was Tinker that did Mask of Madness, and apparently Team Secret did as well. And it's good if you want to push early. And apparently the game went pretty late.
Your middle tower is under attack.
But they have a cop, which is not very good late game. And Troll is not so good late game either. So they're fine with going late game here. That's just for fun. Let's take a look at the Lone Druid game. Top rated here. It's 20 minutes in. Let's take a look at this one. And then I'm done. Then I'm gonna play. Let's see how he plays. Alright. Oh, he went Radiance. I approve. And he seems to recently have gotten it. So he's got it at 21 minutes with Midas. No Orb of Venom or no boots. Tranquil boots, but it's still fine. Can I Q when I... Wait, what? What happened? Oh, fucking wrong game.
When you try and type your password, Twitch blocks it. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Look, it works. Try it, Nostalgia Kappa.
Radiant's
I'll
bottom
try
tower
it.
is under attack.
You were lying.
All part of the plan. Swept them away.
See where this guy is. He's jungling. Where is he? It's hard to tell.
Radiant's bottom tower
I went
is under
Midas.
attack.
I mean, Midas is fine on there, but I don't like it because it's too slow. FY wouldn't have died there. FY would have stunned him while he was stunning out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Where's the party?
Wow. Alright. See what you're doing, bro. Alright, here's the Bash, Maelstrom Basher build.
I'll take that.
And it's working out decently for him. Oh god, this hero. Nice one, also get 2 points in synergy, then maxes Rabbit. I personally just don't like it. Because the 2 extra points in synergy is 200 HP on their hero. And 20 damage on the bear, 20 move speed. I just prefer synergy, I think it's better. And it's, you generally don't have the mana to spam Rabbit that early either. When you have like 1 level in it, you can't just keep spamming it, you're not gonna have mana for it. But if you have a team, or you're playing with friends, and someone has mana boots, it could be okay. When will Lone Druid be viable? Well, I mentioned before, and it's not right now. In the next patch when he gets buffed, probably, if he gets patched, which I assume he will. Because the hero's not been viable for a very long time now. Kind of forgotten. The mom blade Mabel, I think it's too gimmicky, I don't know. I don't know, I haven't really tried this, I can't say for sure if it's good or not. This probably can work. If I meet a Slark or Earth Spirit this game, I will leave. I'm gonna offlane now, fuck this. Oh, tough die.